Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Money Mindset in Her Successful Shoes. I'm Sam, and I am the host of this podcast. I'm so glad you are here because today we are diving into a topic that can truly transform your financial reality, your money goals, and your relationship with money. How to remove money blocks to increase your income. Whether you're just starting your business or looking to scale, or you are in a job and you're trying to look for a promotion or a higher paying job, we all face mental barriers when it comes to money. And today we are going to explain how you can break through these blocks to achieve your financial goal. Why is it important to remove your money blocks? If you have been working hard but still feel like there's something holding you back from making more money, you're not alone. Money blocks can show up in many forms, and they often stop us from achieving the financial success we know we are capable of. But here's the good news: you can remove them, and that's exactly what we are going to talk about today. I believe that money is energy, and that when we clear the subconscious blocks around it, money will naturally flow into our lives. We don't need to work harder or hustle more. Of course, we need to take action, but it doesn't mean that we need to constantly work really hard or keep hustling. Instead, we need to align our mindset with abundance and recognize and clear our limiting beliefs and take inspired action from this empowering place. Uh, in today's episode, we are going to cover what money blocks are and how they show up in your life, how you can clear these blocks, and practical steps you can take right now to break free from limiting beliefs around money and start increasing your income. Anyone who listens to my podcast or my YouTube videos knows that my content is all about taking practical steps which you can start implementing immediately and start seeing action results. By end of this episode, you'll have a clear understanding of how to identify and shift the beliefs that are holding you back from attracting more income. Plus, I'll share some actionable tips you can implement immediately to start seeing results. If you have ever felt stuck when it comes to money, or if you know you are capable of achieving more but are unsure how to break through the barriers, you are in the right place. Let's get started. What are money blocks? At their core, money blocks are unconscious beliefs or thought patterns that limit your ability to attract, handle, and manage money. They are mental barriers that prevent you from fully stepping into your financial power and potential. These blocks often operate below the surface and they are not always obvious to us, but they can have a profound impact on how we make financial decisions, set prices for our products or services, and even the way we view wealthy people or money in general. It's important to remember that money blocks aren't just about the numbers in your bank account, they're about your relationships with money. How do you feel when you think about making more money? How does money make you feel about yourself? If you have deep seated beliefs around money that don't serve you, you will constantly find yourself hitting a financial ceiling, even if you're working hard or have skills to succeed. I always say our relationship with money is just like any other relationship in our life, And the more we work on it, even when we hit certain milestones, the better it gets and the more we get back. For example, if you are married or you have a partner and you reach your 15th anniversary, you won't start, you will still keep working on your relationship. You will not stop working on your relationship because you know then it will adversely get impacted. And our relationship with money is the same. So if your goal is to, let's say, hit £5,000 a month or £10,000 a month, and once you hit it, you still need to keep working on that relationship to sustain that level of success or to go deeper and reach higher level, whatever work, whatever you want. How do these money blocks show up in our lives? Examples of some common money blocks are money blocks can show up in many different ways. Here are some common examples. I'll never be wealthy. This is a belief that no matter how hard you try, money will always be out of reach. Money is the root of all evil. You may feel guilty for wanting it or hesitant to make financial decisions because you fear it's bad or wrong. Uh, Another common one is I have to work hard to make money. This belief often comes from the idea that money can only be earned through struggle and hard work. It can lead to burnout, stress, and an unhealthy relationship with work and money. I don't deserve money. This belief stems from feelings of unworthiness. It may be tied to childhood experiences or past financial struggles, leading to sabotage whenever opportunities for greater income arise. These money blocks aren't just thoughts, they influence your actions. For example, if you believe that money is evil, you might consciously or unconsciously push away financial opportunities or undercharge for your services. Or if you think you have to work hard for money, you might find yourself stuck in a cycle of overworking and underpricing, or not asking for that raise, or still staying in that job which doesn't pay you, while still not seeing the income you desire. How do you know if you have money blocks? Some signs include procrastination around money. You avoid taking money, talking about money, setting financial goals, or raising your prices. Self sabotage. You may do things like spend impulsively or find yourself in debt even though you make good money. Uncomfortable feelings around success. You feel nervous about the idea of making more money, even though you know you deserve it. Struggling to set boundaries around money. You give away your services for free or discount your prices because you feel guilty asking for what you are worth. Your mindset is at the core of your money blocks. If you have limiting beliefs about money, they affect your thoughts, emotions, and ultimately your actions. For example, if you believe that you can't make more money, your subconscious will create barriers to prevent you from reaching your goals. This could manifest in ways like procrastination, overworking, or a fear of charging your worth. Money is just energy, as I said earlier. And when we shift our beliefs around it, we can allow it to flow freely into our lives. We can identify these blocks and clear them out so that we can align our mindset with the abundance that we deserve. To sum up, money blocks are unconscious beliefs that limit your potential to earn, keep, and attract money. These beliefs are often tied to your childhood, societal conditions, or past experiences with money. The good news is, once you identify these blocks, you can start working to release them. In the next part of this episode, we will look on how we can clear these money blocks. So stay tuned as we explore practical steps to break free and increase your income. At, at the heart of removing money blocks is the idea, as I mentioned earlier, money is just energy. And it's a relationship with it that determines how we attract. And we need to clear our mental and emotional blocks around money so we can start receiving more and easily and effortlessly. It's not just about working harder or struggling for more, it's about shifting your mindset to allow abundance into your life. The first step to removing the money blocks is awareness, recognizing your money blocks. Always start with awareness. Before you can clear a money block, you have to identify it. As we discussed earlier, money blocks can show up as limiting beliefs or subconscious patterns that influence your financial decisions without you even realizing it. For example, you might think money doesn't grow on trees, or I can never make more money than I already have. But you might not even recognize that these beliefs are limiting you. Recognizing where these beliefs come from is the first step towards a transformation. Money blocks are often rooted in childhood experiences or societal conditioning. You might have grown up hearing phrases like money is root of all evil or rich people are greedy, which can create a negative association with wealth. Other common sources of money blocks are feelings of unworthiness or fear of success. If you feel that you don't deserve more money or that being wealthy will somehow make you a bad person, these beliefs will hold you back from achieving the financial success you desire. I often work a lot with my clients on practical ways to remove these money blocks. And one of the things I often ask them is take a moment to ask yourself, what messages did I receive about money growing up? Write down any beliefs you hold about money, especially those that feel limiting or negative. This is your starting point for transformation. The second step towards removing these money blocks is reframing your money beliefs. You have to start by changing your narrative. Once you have identified your limiting beliefs, next step is to reframe them. Reframing is about taking these negative self-sabotaging beliefs and transforming them into empowering, abundance focused thoughts. I challenge you to challenge the beliefs that no longer serve you and replace them with new ones that align with the reality you want to create. For example, if you have been holding the belief, I don't deserve to make more money, you can reframe that to, I'm worthy of wealth and success because I add value to the world. Examples of reframed beliefs include things like uh, if you have a belief that money doesn't grow on trees, you can always reframe it to say, money is abundant and always flowing to me. If you have a belief, I have to work hard for every dollar I earn, you can reframe it to say, I can make more money easily by doing what I love. If you believe that only few people are meant to be wealthy, you can reframe it to say, I can be wealthy and make a positive impact on the world. Here's a practical tip I often give my clients: take one of your limiting beliefs and write down the reframed version. There's no right or wrong. Only thing is this, that the reframed version should align with you. You should resonate with it. Every morning, say your new affirmation, which includes this reframed version, out aloud. Write it on a sticky note and put it somewhere you will see it regularly. Repetition helps reprogram your subconscious mind and shift your beliefs. A third and most important step, one of the most important steps, is to take inspired action. Breaking money blocks isn't just about changing your mindset, it's also about taking inspired action. This means taking steps that align with your new beliefs and abundance you want to create. For example, if you have been reframing your beliefs from I don't deserve more money to I'm worthy of wealth, the next step is to take actions that reflect these beliefs, whether it's raising your prices, pitching new clients, or investing in a program, or looking for a new job, asking for a raise in your current job. Any action that will help you level up to your new beliefs. Inspired action comes from a place of confidence, empowerment, and abundance. It's about trusting that universe is on your side and that you are taking aligned steps towards your financial goals. This is where the magic happens. When you start taking action in alignment with your new mindset, the results follow. Think of one inspired action you can take today to align with your new money mindset. And the more out of your comfort zone it is, the better. But it can also be something small, like asking for a price increase or reaching for to a potential client or looking for that new jobs. The key is to make that first move, even though it feels a bit scary, as I said, out of your comfort zone. The more you do it, the more your confidence will grow. There are some more tools which you can use for removing money blocks. They are very practical. So, one of them is money mindset affirmations, which we have touched on before. Uh, Repeating affirmations that are aligned with abundance helps you reprogram your subconscious. You can also use clearing techniques like emotional freedom technique or EFT to tap away old money blocks and shift negative emotions around money. You can also take a few minutes each day to visualize yourself, to that you are achieving your financial goals, feeling confident, and living a life of abundance. And as I said earlier, one of the easiest ways you can start is reprogramming your mind by incorporating affirmations or visualizing. And you can also look at the tapping techniques. There are a lot of uh, clearing techniques like EFT on YouTube. There are a lot of videos like that. To recap this portion of the podcast, we can remove our money blocks by being aware about them, reframing our beliefs, and taking inspired action. By shifting our mindset and taking aligned steps towards our financial goals, we can clear these blocks and start attracting more money into our life. In the next section, we'll dive into even more practical steps and tips you can start using today to remove your money blocks and increase your income. Now that we have covered how we can identify and reframe our money blocks, let's dive into some more practical and actionable steps you can start using today to remove these blocks and create the financial abundance that you deserve. These steps aren't just theoretical, they are tools and techniques you can implement right now to see real shifts in your money mindset and in your income. Remember, the key to removing money blocks is taking consistent, inspired action. Each of these steps will help you shift your energy around money and bring you closer to a mindset of abundance. The first step, of course, is identifying your money blocks. Uh, Apart from what I mentioned earlier, you can also uh, do things like journaling. It's easy to overlook a subconscious belief that may be holding you back. So let's start by something simple like journaling. One very practical way of doing this is to grab a journal and set a timer for 10 minutes and write down all your thoughts, beliefs, and feelings that come up when you think about money. You might think about your current financial situation, your family's financial history, or the messages you have received about money growing up. Don't judge yourself, just let thoughts flow. This is something which I often make my clients do. Some prompts to get you started are: first, money is; secondly, I'll never be able to; third, rich people are; fourth, I'm scared of. Once you have written down for a bit, review your notes and see if any patterns emerge. You might notice that you have written a lot about lack or scarcity, or that you have negative associations with wealth and success. This is where you will start to recognize your core limiting beliefs. For example, if you wrote, I'll never be able to make more money because that's just not enough out there, you have identified a core belief of scarcity that needs to be reframed. Acknowledging these beliefs is the first step to clearing them. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but it is an essential part of the process. Being aware of your beliefs give you the power to change them. The second step, which we're going to get more into details, is reframing your limiting beliefs. Reframing is all about changing the narrative you have been telling yourself. It's about shifting your beliefs from limiting, fear based thoughts to empowering, abundance based thoughts. If you have been holding beliefs like, I'll never be wealthy, you will need to actively change them to, money flows easily to me as I provide value to world, or something similar which resonates with you. Choose one belief you wrote down that feels especially limiting. Now reframe it into something more empowering. For example, if your belief is money is hard to make, reframe it to, money comes to me easily and effortlessly when I'm aligned with my purpose, or anything else which resonates with you. Repetition is crucial here. Every time that limiting belief pops into your mind, replace it with your new empowering thought. You can do this out silently or out loud, or look evidence for your new belief, but say it with conviction. Whatever you do, do it with conviction. The more you repeat it, or the more evidence you try to see, the more your subconscious mind will begin to accept it as your new reality. Again, I would say that affirmations are a great way to do it simply because they're easy to start, and so is looking for evidence. The third step is you can use visualizations to clear money blocks. Visualization is a powerful tool for reprogramming your mind. By vividly imagining yourself in future where money flows to you easily, you're not only increasing your self-worth, but also aligning with the energy of abundance. Take 5 to 10 minutes each day to visualize your ideal financial life. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and imagine yourself achieving your financial goals. Picture the details. What does your life look like when you have removed these blocks? How does it feel to have financial freedom? What opportunities are you able to say yes to? If visualization works for you, try creating a vision board. I often make my clients do it. Fill it with images, words, and symbols that represent the financial success you want to attract. Look at it every day as a way to remind yourself of your future possibilities. The step four is, or a fourth thing you can do is release resistance through clearing techniques like emotional freedom technique or EFT. EFT is a very powerful tool for releasing money blocks. It's a technique where you tap on a specific points on your body while focusing on negative belief or emotion. It is known for helping to release emotional resistance and reprogramming your subconscious mind. Or you can also use techniques like forgiveness, which is something I often use. The basic idea is this, that we store emotional blockage in our energy systems. And when we tap on certain acupressure points while acknowledging our negative thoughts, we can clear the emotional resistance associated with these beliefs. You can find quite a few videos on YouTube which talks you through emotional freedom technique, and I'll also put up one later. The most important step, again, step 5, is taking inspired action. Action aligns you with abundance. Taking inspired action is crucial. Money flows to those who take action towards their goal, even if it's small or imperfect action. Inspired action means taking decisions and moving forward based on your new abundance focused mindset. Write down one action step you can take today to align with your financial goals. It could be, again, something like raising your prices, starting a new revenue stream, or asking for that promotion, or looking for that new job. The key is to do something that feels aligned with your abundance mindset and also a bit out of your comfort zone. Even if it feels uncomfortable, take that first step. Trust that each small action is building momentum, and soon these actions will have a snowball effect and lead to bigger financial opportunities. Trust the process. The one more thing you can do is find out what your money personality is, because each money personality has its own money blocks, and that will help you and guide you in understanding your relationship with money and what money blocks you need to work on and what are your strengths. uh, I have a free quiz on how you can find your money personality. It's mentioned below in the show notes. So do take that. It will help you clear and find out what money blocks you have. To sum up this part of the podcast, clearing money blocks is a process of identifying limiting beliefs, reframing them, using powerful tools like visualization, and using clearing techniques like EFT, but you can use any other clearing techniques. Uh, EFT is only one of them, or you can use forgiveness, and then taking inspired action. The more you work on your money mindset, the easier it becomes to remove the subconscious blocks that have been holding you back. Remember, removing money blocks is an ongoing journey. Keep practicing these steps and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. By constantly applying these techniques, you will start to see shifts in your money mindset and in your income. Now, um, what I want to cover in the next section is the introduction to some common money blocks which a lot of people face and how to deal with them. But before we do that, take one of the tips we have discussed today and put it into action. Maybe it's identifying your limiting block or limiting belief and taking that first inspired step. Whatever it is, do it today. The more you practice, the more you will transform your money mindset and attract the abundance. What are some common money blocks? As we have discussed, money blocks are often subconscious beliefs that hold you back from achieving your financial potential. There are some common money blocks that many people face when it comes to earning, saving, and growing their wealth. And identifying these blocks is the first step to understanding these common patterns. You can start to recognize if any of them are affecting you and take steps to clear them. And even though we have touched on these earlier, I'm just going to quickly touch on some specific ones and how you can use some practical tips to get over them. The first block is I'm not good enough to be wealthy. Again, this is one of the most common blocks. Denise Dutfield often says that this is who she's a very famous money mentor, that this is a block which people often face, and even though we don't realize it, we unconsciously repel money if we have this belief. We often feel we are not worthy of financial abundance or success. And people with these blocks often feel they have to prove their worthiness or that wealth is only for certain type of people. And you can clear this block by doing things like affirmation and also realizing that you don't have to do anything special to deserve wealth. The mere fact that you exist, the mere fact that you're alive, and that you add value to the world means that you are worthy of receiving abundance. Again, affirmations are a great way of doing it. Another great technique is write for next 30 days at least 10 things good about yourself every day. Again, repetition. The second money block, which is often there, which is a representative of a scarcity mindset, is there's not enough money to go around. This block stems from the belief that money is scarce. People with this mindset often feel like there's never enough to go around, which leads to fear and anxiety around money. Again, remember money is abundant. When you begin believing there is always more than enough to go around, the opportunities to create wealth seem endless. Start every day by reminding yourself that money is abundant. Visualize opportunities flowing to you and remind yourself there's always enough for everyone, including you. The third common money block is I have to work hard for every dollar, which often leads to overworking and burnout. Many people believe that hard work is the only path to wealth, and this often leads to burnout and cycle of overworking, which ironically keeps you stuck in the same financial stress. Here I challenge you to embrace the idea that money can come easily. It's about alignment, doing the work you love, being in the flow, and allowing money to come in without having to force it. Focus on working smarter, not harder. Instead of hustling endlessly, look for ways to leverage your time and energy, such as raising your rates and creating passive income streams. And these are just some ideas, but and everyone's life is different. But see where this belief is coming out and how it is impacting your financial reality, and what are some small things you can do to challenge this belief. A fourth very common belief, which often results in money blocks, is money is a root of all evil. This is negative association with wealth. This block stems from the belief that money is inherently bad or corrupt. People who hold this belief often sabotage their financial success out of guilt or fear of becoming greedy and selfish. How can you overcome it? Um, Remember, money is a tool. It can be used for good to make positive impact on your life and lives of others. It's not money itself that's evil, but how it's used. You can shift your perspective on money by seeing it as a tool for good. Think of all the ways you can use wealth to create positive change in your life, or your business, and your community. Again, write 10 things every day for next 1 month at least on what good you can do if you have money. And it doesn't have to be something big like opening a hospital in Africa. It can be helping your family, helping your friends, helping your local rescue shelter, anything which you think will add value in world. The fifth common money block, which I often see, is I don't know how to manage money. A lot of my clients also have that, and this comes from lack of financial education. Many people avoid dealing with money because they feel insecure and uneducated about financial management. This leads to procrastination, disorganization, and missed opportunities. And a good in a very practical way to get over it is educate yourself about money. The more you learn, the more confident and empowered you become in making financial decisions. Take small step towards financial literacy. Read books, listen to podcasts, or hire a financial coach to help you become more comfortable managing your money. Again, small steps, and you don't have to become an expert. It's just about getting that basic confidence. These are just few of the common money blocks that I often see my clients have and help them overcome. By identifying and working through these blocks, you can start to shift your relationship with money and create more wealth and abundance in your life. Take a moment now to reflect which of these money blocks might be holding you back. Which one resonates with you the most? Once you identify it, you can begin to take actionable steps to clear it and start your journey towards greater financial abundance. This brings us to the end of this podcast. Today, we have explored the powerful concept of money blocks and how they can limit your financial success. We have also discussed how we can identify and overcome these blocks, including reframing limiting beliefs, using visualizations, taking inspired action, using clearing techniques. By following the practical steps we have outlined, like identifying your money blocks and reframing them, and using tools like EFT or affirmations or forgiveness, you can start to shift your money mindset and remove the barriers holding you back from achieving financial abundance. And we've also taken a closer look at some of the very common money blocks, which I've seen my clients have and help them overcome it, from feeling of unworthy of wealth to believing money is scarce. Uh, these insights should have given you a clear picture on how deep seated beliefs might be influencing your financial reality. Remember, the process of clearing money blocks is not a quick fix, it is an ongoing journey. But by staying committed to your money mindset work, you will begin to see shifts. Over time, you will feel more confident about money, make empowered decisions, and open the door to new financial opportunities. It's about taking those small steps, and then in the end, the snowball effect starts, and then you see a big impact. Even the fact that you are listening to this podcast shows that you're ready to take action and create lasting change in your life. You are capable of breaking free from limiting beliefs and building the wealth you deserve. Always remember that. So, what is your next step? If you have recognized any money blocks in your own life today, I encourage you to take immediate action. Pick one block, one limiting belief, and begin to process reframing it. Write down your new empowered belief and either start seeing evidence for it or commit to saying it aloud every day. Remember, repetition is the key. Our subconscious thrives on repetition. You might also want to try using some of the tools we discussed together, whether it's journaling, clearing techniques like EFT or forgiveness, creating a vision board. The most important thing is that you start now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Give yourself permission to be imperfect. Take inspired action today. When I started this podcast, I procrastinated a year before I started this podcast. And then one day I just told myself, I gave myself permission to fail and to be imperfect and to be ridiculed. And I am going to put out 365 episodes of this podcast in 2025 because it's my mission to help people overcome their money blocks. And I am committed to taking that action, so even though it may be imperfect. That's the way to get over procrastination. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Take inspired action today. I would love to hear from you. Let me know what money blocks have you identified, what steps you are taking to overcome them. You can email them to me or tag me on social media and tell me what is it that you are taking. If you want to know how I can help you to remove your money blocks or support you in your money mindset journey, please reach out to me for a free 30-minute session where I can talk you through it. Please also subscribe to this podcast. I'm going to drop 365 episodes of this podcast this year, and that will keep you updated on what's coming. Take the money personality test, because the money personality, we all have a money personality, and our money personality determines a lot of our money blocks. It's free, and the link is there in the show notes below. And do let me know if there's any specific topic you will like me to cover in this podcast. I love to hear from others and my audience. And I will cover the topic, or if you have any other feedback on the podcast. Our next topic for the podcast is something very, very interesting, and something which a lot of people ask me about. Law of attraction and money mindset and money. Does it work? Does law of attraction work for money? And if you want to listen to it and find out what I think about it, please listen to our next episode, which will drop in tomorrow. Until then, thank you for listening to this podcast. Have a great day.